This is a traveler's fruit, the newest seed added to the game, and not only does it produce the coolest looking fruit I've ever seen, but it's said to even rival the candy blossom. And to see if that's true, I'm gonna be restarting with nothing but a single traveler's fruit. And here we are, we literally got nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean it. Look at that, we don't even have the traveler's fruit. So that means I'm gonna have to dust off the old credit card. One cha-ching later though, and we now have the traveler's fruit, which this game wants me to plant it right here exactly. You know what? I'm gonna plant it right over here. And there we go, that's our one and only traveler's fruit planted. And now, since I literally don't have any shekels to buy watering cans, or since I can't buy any seeds from the seed shop to make more shekels, that means I'm just gonna have to wait for this bad boy to grow the old-fashioned way. Okay then, and I've been AFKing for about an hour at this point, and it's only 21% grown. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. On second thoughts, I'm gonna just buy the grow all. Might as well. It's only 375 Robux. Wait, I don't have 375 Robux. Wait, what? Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and join in on my main and buy the grow all on that. And yo, wait, this thing looks sick. I knew the fruit would look sick, but I didn't think the whole tree would look that sick too. Anyways, we got a couple on there too. Let's go ahead and pick those up just to see like a base point on how much they sell for. So it produces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fruit at a time. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, the candy blossom sells for like around 70 to 90k base price. So let's see how this compares to that. I want to sell this. 53,000. Okay, that is not bad. That is not bad at all. Also, the thing about the candy blossom is that I'm pretty sure they're like a lot harder to get really big sizes of them. But anyways, let's go ahead and sell my inventory. And now we got 283,000 shekels to mess around with. So let's go ahead and actually buy some sprinklers with that. And what type of sprinklers are there? Welcome to my stand. Show me the gear, please. There's none in stock right now. Oh no, wait, I forgot to add a magnifying glass. That's actually very good. Inspect plants to reveal the value without collecting them. I will definitely be using this on that traveler's plant. Anyways, we got like a minute till the gear shop resets, so let's just go ahead and wait for that. Yo, and we got some basic and advanced sprinklers. Yes, please. That's actually perfect. We're only missing godly and then master sprinklers now to be able to do the sprinkler glitch. Oh yeah, and I think now's a good time to mention that I'm going for at least 1 billion shekels, because if people say this is anywhere near the candy blossom, 1 billion should be very easy to make. Also, looks like the plants grow pretty slowly though, so that's not ideal. Anyways, let's go ahead and place on these sprinklers down. Maybe that'll help a bit. And I'll just place 2 of them down. 2 of them down. Okay, there. I don't know why I didn't place that second time. So now we wait. Okay, and yeah, these definitely take a long time to grow. After like 10 minutes, I only got 1. And then I was also using sprinklers for half that time. So keep in mind, those should have boosted the growth quite a bit. Anyways, they also had a new summer shop. So I want to go ahead and see if they have any of those like new eggs. Show me the harvest shop, please. Oh, no, they don't have any in stock, unfortunately. I'm kind of tempted to, but nope. We shouldn't be using Robux like that. Oh, and yeah, before I forget, is there anything good in the gear shop? I need a master and godly sprinkler still. And unfortunately, there's none of those in stock. Okay, I guess either way, for the master sprinkler, I don't have anywhere near enough shekels to get it. So I'm still like 9.9 million short. Can I afford an egg at least? Ah, no, I can't afford the common one. The common one's 1 million. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, for now though, I guess I'm just gonna have to go ahead and grind these out till I get a bunch of shekels. I do have an idea though. If I get my main account on, I can go ahead and gift myself some toucans. And then what these toucans do are, if you place them down, they grant all tropical plants within 25.2 studs a 1.4x size bonus. And it also gives them more of a chance to become a variant, so like a gold or rainbow one. So let's go ahead and place my other toucans down, and then this should hopefully make the traveler's plants just grow a tad bit bigger, making them worth even more. And the gear shop literally just reset, so let's actually go check that out. We really need that master sprinkler. Okay, and unfortunately, there is no godly or master sprinkler, but there is a basic one, so I will go ahead and buy that. Another traveler fruit also finished growing, so let's go ahead and pick that up. And never mind, it's not done. Yeah, these take a really long time for them to grow. Okay, I do have 2 though, so let's go ahead and sell those. And this 23 kg one is crazy big. 138,000 for one is insane. So let's go ahead and sell my other one though. Yeah, look at that, 88,000. And these traveler's fruits are like tiny. Just wait till later on in the video when I make them huge. They go for crazy amounts. But with that being said, let's go ahead and grind this plan out a bit and then let these toucans do their thing. I need that monies. Okay, I've just been grinding for like the last half an hour and I'm pretty sure these toucans are actually putting in the work. Look at this. So this was the one we got before we put down toucans. And then look, we got a 16 kg traveler's fruit and then almost a 19 kg traveler's fruit. And I'm pretty sure this one that's currently on the tree looks pretty big too. Oh yeah, look at that. 20.4 kgs. Yeah, that's the biggest one we've gotten so far. How much does that go for? 109,000. And it's only 20 kgs. Pretty sure it could get a lot bigger than that too. Also, the gear shop just reset, so let's actually go and check that out. Admin abuse? Wait, whoa. Wait a minute, no, I literally can't have him admin abusing if I have no fruit on my tree. Okay, wait, check the gear shop quick. Wait, what's going on? Oh, give me a second. Oh, wait, there's a godly sprinkler in stock. Oh, I gotta buy that quick. Okay, what is this though? Are we in Bikini Bottom or something? Under the sea, higher wet fruit chance. You could swim around freely. Yo, wait, this event is crazy. You could literally swim up and down. That's actually insane. Also, hey, yo, wait. I reached the top of the ocean. What happens if I'm just like floating around and then the event ends? Oh. I guess that's what happens. Okay then, please tell me some of my plants got wet on them. No. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, well anyways, before I go back to grinding these, let's go ahead and sell this big one. I want to sell this. Give me that 100k. And then I'm still a bit short. I need 500k shekels for something. Let's go ahead and sell that too. Okay, we're only 90k short now. And then let's also go ahead and sell this. Bruh, that one only gave me 66k? Okay, I guess it was like a tiny one. I can't be complaining. Let's finally go ahead and sell my last one too. Okay, so now that I have 500,000 shekels, the thing I'm gonna actually go ahead and do is use the new crafting mechanics to go ahead and craft a lightning rod, which is another reason why that I needed 3 sprinklers. So let's go ahead and give them the basic, the advanced, and finally the godly one, and then let's start crafting. Oh yeah, I still do also need one of each sprinklers to do the sprinkler method, but like that will come later, I guess. For now, I'm kind of broke again, so back to grinding these traveler's fruit I go. Okay, and yes, look at this. It's only been like 10 minutes of grinding, but that traveler's fruit from that water event earlier got wet and windstruck. So with only 2 mutations, how much will this sell for? I want to sell this 191,000 for 2 mutations. Okay, that's actually kind of insane if I'm being honest. Okay, yeah, like for real though, I really need to get to this grind. Okay, and the mega harvest literally just began and I got an idea. So pretty much with the new mega harvest event, you can use coins that you get from doing the harvest event to buy stuff from the shop. And I kind of want to get an oasis egg to check out the new pets when it comes into stock, but as you can see, I don't have anywhere near enough fruit to do it by myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and submit one, and then I have so much tomato plants on my main account that I should be able to solo it, especially with the 2x points from the summer harvest. So bro, and yes, wait, I barely made it to prismatic. Holy, yo. And we went crazy with the rewards there. I got a moon cat, a flower seed pack, a night seed pack, a honey sprinkler. Oh, and I completely forgot, but this was another reason I wanted to do the summer harvest event. I wanted to get a honey sprinkler and then a chocolate sprinkler so I could apply 2 more mutations onto my traveler seeds. But anyways, with that being said, we also got a watering can, a recall wrench, a cleaning spray, 6 summer seed packs, a rare egg, a green apple, and finally a reclaimer. Okay, yeah, that was some really stacked rewards, but with that being said, get out of here, buddy. Okay, there you go, I kicked my main account out. Anyways, but to top it all off, we also got 14 summer coins, which is the main thing that I was going for. So now, is there an oasis egg? There is not, bruh. Oh yeah, also, before anyone says I didn't contribute, I don't know if you remember, but at the start, I contributed with a whole 12 points, so take that. Anyways, I forgot to mention this when I got back earlier, but the reason that I have less shekels is because I also went ahead and bought a master sprinkler, or a godly one, because it came into the shop earlier while I was grinding out the traveler seeds. So with that being said, the only thing I'm missing now is the master sprinkler, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and it's not in stock. Oh, there is an advanced one though. Pretty sure I need one of those. Yes, I do. Let's actually go ahead and buy a second one. Okay, now that we got those, we can actually get back to grinding, and this time I'm gonna be grinding for a while. Ooh, and wait, there's a gold one. Unfortunately, it's like very tiny though. Yeah, only 11 kgs. That's not gonna cut it if I'm being honest. How much does it sell for though? Just a basic 11 kg gold traveler's fruit. I want to sell this 1 million shekels for just a basic traveler's fruit with gold. That's actually insane. And with that being said, back to the grind we go. Okay, now I've just been like farming slash AFKing this, and if I'm being honest, it's taking way too long. Like at this rate, it's literally gonna take years to get to the billion. So it's time to commence my master plan, and that includes buying a master sprinkler. And since as you can see, it's not in stock, I'm just gonna go ahead and use 200 Robux. I got a bit extra Robux either way from earlier when I bought the traveler's plant, so we're chilling. And nice, purchase successful. So now let's go ahead and go back home. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put down some sprinklers, starting with the master sprinkler. Then let's put down the godly sprinkler, the advanced sprinkler, and finally 2 basic sprinklers. And now I'm gonna go ahead and pick up all these different fruits. And pretty much what I'm doing here is the sprinkler method. So when I get back, all these fruits on the tree are gonna be like massive. But before I actually go ahead and log out, let's go ahead and sell all my stuff. And I gotta do this quickly because I'm on a 5-minute time crunch. I want to sell my inventory and another million. Nice. Okay, so now all we gotta do is log out, and when we get back, these plants should be massive. And okay then, yeah, these fruits are huge. I really want to take one, but like that would be a waste since I have no mutations or nothing. Oh, and yeah, also before I forget, my lightning rod should be done, so let's go ahead and get that. And is there anything good in the gear shop? Come on, show me the goodies. Ooh, a godly sprinkler. Yes, let's go ahead and buy that actually. And what else? A basic sprinkler, I'll take that. Ooh, and wait, I forgot they also added the magnifying glass. Unfortunately, there's no stock of that though, so I can't buy that. But anyways, now that we got the lightning rod, let's go ahead and place that bad boy down right under the tree. And there we go. So now when there's a lightning event, any lightning should get redirected directly towards the traveler's fruit. Okay, and yeah, now that we got the traveler's fruit, all we gotta do now is go AFK, but this time I gotta stay in game so the traveler's fruits can go through weather events, getting them loads of mutations. So let's go ahead and lock in, and by locking in I mean going AFK. Yo, and that was just AFK, and look at this. We got the brand new Aurora Borealis event. This actually looks insane. Look at that. Oh yeah, and also I've been AFK for like 2 hours, and we've gotten really unfortunate with the weather events. We've gotten like no mutations on these fruits, so I'm gonna be here a while. Okay, and I just ended up AFKing overnight, and if I'm being honest, I thought I would get more mutations than this. We also got Bloodlit, which I thought they removed the event for, but I guess not. Fortunately, I do have an idea on how I could get more mutations. If I go ahead and bring my main account on, I can go ahead and gift myself 2 cooked owls to get the burnt mutation, and then a scarlet macaw to get the verdant mutation. So let's go ahead and accept those on this account. And now let's go ahead and pick up all my old toucans, and look at that, they're starving. Anyways, let's go ahead and pick them up, and then let's put the 2 cooked owls down, and finally the scarlet macaw. And the cooked owls only have a 16% chance to actually turn the items into cooked or burnt, so I'm gonna give it an hour and then I'll be back. Oh, and yeah, also it's the same thing with the scarlet macaw, it's just more often, every 8 minutes. So with that being said, I'll be back in an hour. Okay, and I ended up AFK AFKing for way longer than an hour, like 4 hours longer, but we're back. And would you look at that? We got some burnt, cooked, and even verdant mutations. So it honestly all worked out. So now the final thing I'm gonna go ahead and do before I pick these bad boys up is I'm gonna go ahead and place down that honey sprinkler that I got from that harvest event down earlier, so these travelers plants can go ahead and get the honey glaze mutation. And there we go. I love how fast that works. I can go ahead and get rid of it now. Oh, well, only has a 30-second timer, so I'll just leave it there. Anyways, now that we got all the mutations onto the plants, though, I went ahead and put all these mutations into a grow garden calculator, but on the candy blossom that's half the size, just because it's hard to get bigger candy blossoms. And if this calculator is right, each one of these travelers fruits should be worth well over 1 billion shekels, meaning we should have like 5, 6, 7, maybe even 10 billion here. Well, that's if the rumors that this plant being better than the candy blossom are true. So let's go ahead and test it out. Let's go ahead and pick them all up. And I'm not gonna lie, these things look insane. Look at them. Ooh, and look at like the stem. It's like giving off mystical power vibes. Okay, yeah, I really like how these look. They're definitely one of the coolest looking fruits in the game right now. But anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and sell all this and we should be worth several billions. I want to sell my inventory. 551 million. Wait, that's it? Well, like, that's a lot of shekels, but like, that's definitely not better than the candy blossom. Okay, well, that's a bummer. I really thought they had finally added something that's better than the candy blossom, but I guess not. I mean, on the bright side, at least it looks cooler. Am I right? GG's only, I guess. The candy blossom still remains at the top.